Welcome back, everyone, to Disco Elysium here with Will Lefebvre, otherwise known as DraxxKraven, when we are going to see if Joyce Messier has anything else to say.
I'll just keep the cordially in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course, jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing. Jetty, jetty.
Oh, jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now. So I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
How do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze towards the village, slush melting on the cinder blocks since construction work left half finished 10 years ago. Water drips down eaves of eternity. The jetty below her feet cracks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Nope, nothing to see over there, Joyce.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to the Martinaise. Dull gray metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Alright, politics time. Let's react. I mean, you're right to be scared. This is all your fault. Maybe. Above you there forms a quilt of alto cumulus clouds twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Rivershall West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly. Do you know how they discovered this place? This island? No, the Insulindian Isola. No, I don't know how they discovered it. Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. Oh, gracious. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty. Oblivion. That's so me. I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location? Tell me now. We have time. Do we? I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you. The story she will tell you only before she leaves Martinaise at the very end of her stay. Maybe there's something else I can assist you with. I found my badge. By love, you did. Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer. Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant Double Ifrata Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualifications, considering how precarious the situation is. What can I do to help you with, Lieutenant Ifrata? Nothing. Let's just check out the rest of the boats. Allaire Voussin. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. So we've got two options. One, go further up the coast, or two... No, we don't need to return the letter. Never mind. I figured out what we can do. Alright, I have those stupid gauntlets on. Rust-eaten letters read Mazout. The rear tire of a mortar carriage adorns the reeds. Oh geez, there is a box over there. Woo! Drugs. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Full of holes. Could the posts hide treasure? Better look inside. Just a little bit of cash. Ooh, Nosafed. Ah, and some of the posts you can only look in if you have a high enough perception. Which I do. I can see forever. Oh, geez. More change. Oh, hey, it's that church they were talking about. You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. You don't fucking say. An altar shroud in the dark, or something like that. It's too dark to tell. Well, maybe I can go in the church. It is abandoned, right? Sign reads, St. Brun, 1147. Heavy wooden doors more than twice your height stand shut in front of you. The rectangular, sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock carelessly drilled into the wood. Inspect the carpentry. The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downward, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold. Run your hand over the beam. The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. Feels exceptional. 300 tons of prime wood fit together seamlessly. It's old, too. Cut and carved centuries ago. Inspect the staple. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off. This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy. Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment. There's a touch of guilt in his voice. Should we start with that kick drum from the ice? I heard a sound before. Yes, the pulsing bass, a sure sign of junior delinquency somewhere east of here. There's something on the sea ice. Take a closer look at the padlock. This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting. Look at the sticker. You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile and the X's make it dead. There's something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before. What makes it so modern? It's the contrast between the cheery chemical yellow and the rigor mortis, as if the cheery guy didn't know he was dead, or the dead guy didn't care that he was. Either way, you get the sense the forces of future at work here. Have you seen the symbol before? He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies, no. What does it look like to you? Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. Okay, what is this junior delinquency of which you keep speaking? For Revachol SAR, the moral intern defines junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes, as that would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your office's exam. What is suggestive of junior delinquency here? I haven't seen that sticker before, and I am not a youth. I agree, it's very modern, but does the cheery guy not know he's dead, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What's the source of the irony here? That level of conceptual thinking is not a part of my skill set. Sweet! Thank you, gloves! Just try to peel the sticker off without ripping it. There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Put your sticker on the ledger, right on the cover. Voila! Looks very modern. Secret task complete. Stylize your paperwork. You're part of the Future Brigade now, and so is your formerly humdrum ledger. Neon, baby. Nothing happens, only the sound of padlock rattling against the door. I don't think that's going to work. Do you think our suspect is hiding inside? She might be. It'd be worth checking out anyway. 1 second. I've got to change my hat. It's important. Also, very nice boots, but the composure bonus is worth too much. It's giving me the perception penalty. Oh yeah, these stupid glasses. That's okay. My perception is high enough. +5 from thoughts. And then everything else is pumped into conceptualization. Why did I change my hat? Don't worry about it. Let's over to the eastern side and see if we can find some junior delinquents. What? Where are you going, Harry? Is there a path over here that I didn't see? Oh, I have to go under this little area. Okay, never mind. You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? Me? Exactly. Why am I like the seagull? Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance and adaptation. The seaside was paradise once. They were birds of that paradise. Then the paradise became shit city. And what did they do? They became urban survivors, eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from being gangsters, just like you. Hold on. Have I ever eaten a burger out of the trash? You have. The body remembers. Fucking right. Whatever it takes to survive, I am the seagull. Own it. Steal hot dogs. Shit in the sand. Whatever it takes to keep going. Thank you, Endurance. Must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Who is this? A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party. Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat? Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder. I said you should have a hat on. You don't have to do anything. I should. And I do.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well, look man, fuck that.
Your pulse rises. Regain authority in her eyes. Is that kind of language really necessary?
I'm sorry I said fuck that. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
There's a pained expression on her face. She'll answer your questions now. What's that device you have there? This? It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. And the wires? Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braid came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. What's a contact microphone? A contact mic reads sounds from inside things, like this ice. Your mangled brain would like you to know there's a boxer called Contact Mike. Yeah, any news on my wife's name? How about my mother? Nope. You're welcome. Does this have anything to do with Contact Mike? Yeah, record stuff with it. No, I mean the boxer, Contact Mike. Oh no, this is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact Mike just beats people up. That's not fair. It's an understatement. How's that thing work? The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. This box said it only picks up structure-born sounds, if you like technobabble. Where'd you get it from? Same place I got the recorder from the Elysium. Elysium? Oh man, you haven't been to the Elysium? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I saw Arno van Eyck. Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though. Sounds interesting. Who is this? Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. No. Who's this Arno guy? Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't really know Van Eyck, or really be a Palaceum-going kind of person. Hey, I get down. I don't know what that means. I've grinded. I don't know what that means either. It means I'm hip beyond my years. That's cool. You're right, time has deserted me. Sucks, man. Was there anything else about the contact mic, maybe? Actually, I had some, contact mic is a role model. Yes, you heard right. You should try to be more like Contact Mike. No, fuck that. On second thought, screw Contact Mike. He's not a champion. You are. Look at you here in front of a saggy tent, picking your nose to drug addict music. The world of sports is in awe of your faith and dedication. Man, you are one weird cop. This isn't about me. This is about your lack of respect. I'd say I'm just about normal. Now, about that Mike. No, Mike. Mike. You do understand it all just sounds like Mike to me, right? Actually, I had some non-Mike related questions. What are you doing out here in the cold? Recording, I guess. What is it you're recording exactly? I think I'm recording cracks on the ice. There's no way to tell, not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps, too. Not sure how that will sound. Wait, what happened to the headphones? My boyfriend sold them. What for? I don't know, man. Things? Just stuff you need for life. A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious. What are these recordings for? The musicians in the Palaceum use them for making music. They loop the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice, keys jangling, crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be like a music place, anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer. She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours of joy and escape is turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden. The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible, like a warm blanket has fallen over her shoulders. The wave of chill, the quivering jaw, indications of a drug high. Take this, you're cold. Nah, man, fuck that. I'm cool. Sorry I said that. I'm sorry I said, sorry about the fuck. It's okay. Now, this is where a hat would come in handy. Here, you need it more than I do. Oh, thanks. You said it's supposed to be a music place? What is? That. The boys think it could be... she nods toward the church. The boys think it could be a place like the Elysium or something stupid. It's not going to be the Elysium, that's for sure. The boys? Yeah, Andre and the guys. They're inside, in the tent. Why is that? Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside? They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room. Stuff like what? Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder but bigger. There's piles of it. You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold? Yep. They're pretty. Sorry we sold those. Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze? That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us. Really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold. I had some other questions. Empathy. Legendary. Gave her a hat. The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. Okay. Let me... Do I have any empathy gear? I don't know if I do. So I'm getting a +1 empathy from the Ledger of Failure and Hatred. Let's see if I have any more empathy raising gear. No, that's suggestion. I find it very unlikely that I have gear that raises my empathy. Oh shit! Pinball Maker's coat. Fuck yeah. Oh man, and the Jamrock biker sunnies. Well, we need to talk about your tape recorder. Fuck! I just want to succeed on this roll! The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice. What's your name? Estelle. Her hair is dyed blonde with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness. Sell who? I'm not a young suitor. This is police business. Okay, well, it's Burger. Have you seen a red-haired woman around? No. Just no? It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast. Considering what we're trying to do here, this doesn't sound like a good sign. Oh, that's good. No neighbors to complain about the noise when you get the club going. Exactly. It's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party. Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church. It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like the new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Elysium. Except that, yeah. She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles as a mean wind comes bellowing in. The 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. The floorboards are twisting and shooting beams are slowly cracking like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for anodic music here, not in a million years. What is anodic dance music? You know, secret task complete. What is anodic dance music? You know, anodic, cathodic music that's made with electronic instruments? Like synthesizers, tape consoles, microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that. You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like, if it ever comes. This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments, which in turn are a step up from acoustic instruments. What comes after it? You wonder. A black-tinted nothingness? Or something finer? So you want to turn the church into a club? I know, it's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right? Yes, why do you ask? Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there's some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right? Alright, I'll talk to them. They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there anything else? Did you put the padlock on the church door? No. No? Not really, no. She's trying to get out of a direct lie with semantic tricks. She personally didn't put the padlock on the door. Show the sticker on the ledgers. So this isn't yours, it's Noid's. Is this Noid a friend of yours? Yeah, I guess you could say that. Is Noid a person who would put a padlock on a church door? To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinaise. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdos if you get around to it. Ask Andre about them. He'll tell you. Should you? Weirdos sound bad somehow. Enough. What is my empathy at? I've got 4 skill points. I can afford some additional empathy. Yay! The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries. I'm sorry you have to sit here on the ice with drugs wearing off. At your age, or any age, in this weather, waiting for it to get dark. She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It's easier to live in their failure with this by your side. The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her. It's not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what comes for you. What is? I'm once again reminded about Contact Mike, Rosa. No. Nothing. If you got this, you don't have to be afraid. Okay. I'll stick to it. So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer? There's nothing eating me. Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to. I guess there is something that's been making my life hell. What is it? I think it's the plight of the working class. Really? The golem of capital runs rampant, smashing creator and slave alike. I fear at this point the process is irreversible. Wow. Social justice really matters that much to you? That's commendable. I really had you shaken up there, though. Are you sure that's it, though? No, that's probably not it, is it? No, it sounds like you just got chick issues. Now that you mention it, I found these letters I thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it. Okay, why do you think that? Well, they were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy, did reading them make me not feel good. There you have it, then. Chick trouble. It's not really political at all. Who was she? I don't remember. Really? You seem pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her? I remember the scent of apricot gum. Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Why would I have reacted so strongly otherwise? How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing? I think it's got more about me getting so unbelievably drunk I completely erased all memory of the world. Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too. Or it might just be psych bullshit, you know. Koningstingwank. Excuse me? You know, the psych thing they got going on here. Rich people like it. People in Koningston are mostly rich. Thanks for the bullshit psych thing, then. You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten, though. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch it. Yes, but it itches really, really bad. Got it. Huh. It was nice succeeding in that role.